Hello everyone, this is the Pretend Critic and thank you for watching my channel. So I recently watched Smallfoot. Should you watch it on the big screen or the small screen? Before I go ahead and tell you what I thought about the movie, please hit that subscribe button to support my channel. So what was Smallfoot about? It was basically about Bigfoot or a yeti discovering that there is an existing of a Smallfoot or a human being, and that is when the story begins. Once he discovers that there is a human being, he goes to the village and the village does not believe him. So he has to convince the village that there is such thing as a human being. So Smallfoot really surprised me. Animation wise, it wasn't tier 1, but it was tier 2 and it was sufficient enough. There was some scenes that was very well done. World building per se, the world of the Yetis or Bigfoot, and the voice acting was competent, with Channing Tatum voicing Migo, James Corden, Percy, which is the human being, and Zendaya was Meechee, and then Common was the Stonekeeper, who is the lead, and then LeBron James, which is Goggin, was that, and Danny DeVito also played Channing Tatum's father. So their voice acting was really great. There was a lot of well-known actors in it, and LeBron James really surprisingly did very well. And then also the story. There was a lot of layers to those stories. There was a story about people and creatures not understanding each other because of the language and the perception. The Yeti thought the humans were monsters, and then the human thought the Yetis were monsters or Bigfoot were monsters. And also, it also touched in a lie that's supposedly good to protect the community. Is it good? And also change. It dealt with changes and how it affects everyone. So that really surprised me. There was still a lot more layer deep into it, and for a children movie or an animation, it was very surprising that they would go for that. Of course, it did not dig deeper into it because it is the limitation of being a child's movie. But there was some limitation per se for this movie. The songs, there was some instances of those songs that did not fit the situation or the lyrics. It wasn't as crisp or smooth as a Coco had it or even Frozen had it. You knew they were doing it, but it just felt like it didn't fit. And then the physical humor, because I guess it's a children or animation movie, it just did not connect with me. And of course, it was the simplification of how the story ended. But again, there was some nuance to the story, and if it probably was not a child or animation, they might have dig deeper into it. But I don't know if it would have been successful. So, should you watch it in the big screen or the small screen? It was actually in between. It depends on the situation. If you have a child with your niece, son, daughter, or anything like that, it actually would be a good movie to take them to watch it in the big screen, because it does give some life lessons. I mean, it doesn't go deep into it, but at least it shows what the consequences are. But it could be in the small screen because it wasn't that grand. There was no epic feel to it. It was something that could have been done in Netflix. But because of the animation, it kind of put it towards that a big screen. It would be worth it again if you had a child or someone, because you would enjoy it. You would really enjoy it, and just take it off and just say, "Hey, this is a kids movie," and I know they would also enjoy it as well. What is your favorite children's animation? For me, it was Coco, Toy Stories, and Finding Nemo. Please leave a comment of what you would like or what animation you like. And like always, hit that subscribe button. It's a wrap.